Hey everybody, I'm Asian Funk. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm joined by a super cool guest. She is a gaming goblin, cosplayer, and artist on Instagram. Lima, thanks for being here.
Hey, big howdy. Thanks for having me here and really appreciate it. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, big howdy. That's very Texan of you.
Yeah, I've been in the Big E for too long, more than like a decade, so it kind of seeps into you a little bit.
Is this your first virtual interview ever?
Yes, officially, unless there's been one
Cool.
to my knowledge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it. Have you been to E3 and stuff like that?
Actually, I haven't been to E3, but I've been to plenty of PAX. Like I go to the PAX conventions.
Yep.
I try to go every year. I went to the one in Seattle of last year, but my favorite one was the one in Boston. I just love going to all of them.
Is it like it's just video games and tech and stuff? And is that what it is?
It's like, it's just a smorgasbord of everything. Like when you go in, you're gonna see like vendors, like people trying to like pitch their games, and then there's also you can try out, like demo the games. But my favorite thing to do is just walk the floor with your friends and then just like see all the displays, and then a lot of the freebies they give out too.
Oh yeah, of course. They give you like that giant bag that's like a huge square. Is it like a sling bag or is it like a backpack? What do they give you to carry your swag?
It's like a 20-gallon like tote. It's just like as big as your torso, or like two of them. It's like you just carry that around, or you could be like me, and then I have like a like you said, I have like a big backpack that had like 20 dangling like keychains on it. Nice. Like I'm a fiend for acrylic charms, so it's almost like a security system. If someone were to try to take something on my backpack, you can just hear like rattle.
I was gonna say, is it so that your friends will know where you are at all times? Because wherever you go, you just hear the jingling.
Like, there's Lima. Yeah, I think there was a joke somewhere about there was like this hot dog or something being sold at one of the conventions called the Ganon, and I don't know how much.
Like from Zelda?
I would think that's what they got it from.
That's amazing.
But it was like, I don't know what the thing was, that it was just really, it was like $20 and it wasn't even that good. Like, it's just definitely bring your own food. Like bring like a little fanny pack with just like a bunch of things to like munch on. Cause if you go there to eat, then
oh man, you're making me really want to go. I was gonna say, do you usually cosplay when you go to PAX? I'm sure there's a lot of people that dressed up too, right?
Oh yeah, that's how you know you're definitely at PAX. Like there's those people. When I've gone every year, I've gone with friends and they don't cosplay. So then at the time of going, I kind of didn't like dip my big toe in that, the cosplay pool. I've just been like inching in and like close to it, but I hadn't quite gone in yet. So every time I've gone, I've just worn like 50 layers of clothing because it's always been cold at the PAX.
Yeah, because they just jam the AC up. They
and
probably expect a lot of body heat.
That, and it's like when we went, it was in Boston. It was just so cold, dude. It was just like but the thing is, it's like before, it's like you gotta dress up because before going to PAX, the best thing to do for fun is just go around and like concrete crawl, like explore the city and kind of see what there is to like eat. To slink into all these weird places or like hole in the wall places to eat. And the thing is, before PAX, you have to bundle up. So when you get into PAX, it's like, oh, I got all these jackets. So that's why you have the big backpacks. You got to cram all your stuff in there to hold it, so you don't die of, like overexposure on the floor. Like,
what was the last convention you went to, or the last PAX, or whatever?
The last thing, I'm usually regular anime conventions more than game conventions, but the last convention I went to was PAX 2019, the one in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Is
that the bigger one? I don't know which PAX is bigger, because the original one was in Texas. They have three of them, right? There's three. There's like Boston, Seattle, Texas, or is that? I'm thinking of something else.
Are you thinking of? Dang it! Like I know there's BlizzCon, there's Comic-Con, there's so many things.
Yeah,
but
there's South by Southwest. I think that's the one in Texas.
Southwest.
That's
and right. Then there's RTX. There's so many things.
Yeah, there is a lot. Yeah.
There's so many, but I've only been to. I think I've dabbled in a few of them. I've only been to the Boston one once. I managed to go to the Texas one a lot because here. Yeah. But Seattle one, was like the first time I went to that one. But I think I want to say the Texas one is one of the bigger ones because that's actually the one that when I went to, there was just so many. Like the year I went to, I think it was like 2 years ago. There was just a lot of big things happening at that one, and the venue's just like gigantor. It's just like so massive.
Yeah.
So I think that's the one that's big. The one in Seattle was impressive too, but it was tricky like to get in, but once you finally did, it was just nice. I got a Katamari hat, so at least a lot of the sufferment was worth it. Like
yeah. Did you start pushing like balls of trash?
All the people out of my way.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Like...
That's funny. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I mean, hopefully maybe one day you can go to a Comic-Con in San Diego or something. I mean,
I'd love to. Like I've been to a lot of
E3, right? Because you said you haven't been to E3.
I haven't gone to E3. I only went for a screening for like the one that had the Uncharted 4, like that disaster, like when it they were trying to play the game and then it had like malfunctioned.
Oh,
like,
that's right. The glitch.
I went to a theater to see like it, but I actually haven't gone to the event itself, which makes me super sad because like when I was like browsing YouTube like a long time ago, you'd see like all those old E3 videos, people that would bring like their cameras, like their big camcorders, and they're just here's when the Nintendo 64 was coming out, and it's just like Mario's like malmorphed face, like just seeing like all the cool things, like it's just awesome to be in that.
Just to give you a little background of how I discovered you and stuff like that, the image on the left, these are just things from your Instagram. The post on the left showed up under like the recommended posts on Instagram and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, that is like one of the coolest cosplays I've ever seen. Like you never see anyone dress up as the girl from The Professional, like almost never. So I just want to say that was the image that I was like, that's cool. And it's like so accurate too. I was like, that's perfect. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure. Like for the longest time, I've wanted to do Matilda from Leon Professional because that's probably like if I'm going like whole hand here, it's like number 3, like for one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh wow!
It kind of sucks that I didn't have a Leon, but
I know you need like some tall guy,
like a brooding man just over.
You need like a 6-foot guy wearing a trench coat.
Don't we all need that? I just really enjoyed like collecting a lot of the different like components. Like I want to redo it to where I want to be like in a city shot, like for some of the scenes in the movie. Like that'd be so awesome.
That would be cool.
And then carry my little like plant.
That's so funny. You should a plant or a bag of groceries, right? Like that would be so amazing. That would be great.
Yeah, and so there's a lot about like Matilda's character that I really, really, really like. Especially just some of the scenes in the movie, especially like that infamous shot where she's just like at the kitchen table and then her hair's just like in disarray, and then she's got like the carton of milk, and then and then just like the part in the opening too where she's just like sitting over the railings, and then Leon comes, and then like she's got the blood like on her nose, and she's there's just so many there's so many moments from this movie, and like she's just a character that brings a lot, and I really, really wanted to like recreate her, and especially like the glasses are just so like I don't know, you just put those on and you're just like deflect all the bullshit. You're like
it kind of looks like Prince glasses a little bit, but I like it. It's a good touch. I think without the glasses it would have looked incomplete, so it was good. Good decision.
I there's like a few things like I would tweak, but for the most part, I just wanted to get it out there and just like actually kind of have like a little start with this cosplay, and definitely down the line I'm gonna try to do some more things with it, but for now just I actually got a lot of the things from like secondhand shops, and like the bomber jacket, like I had to get I actually got really lucky on that one, and I went to like a secondhand shop, and I was just like,
really?
Yes, that's why I was like, okay, I think this is a sign. I should really keep going with this. So then
it's perfect. I don't remember the shorts. Did she wear shorts like that? Was it really?
She wore shorts like that, but they were black stripes.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't remember her shorts being like Christmas themed.
I was about to say, it looks like elfish.
Yeah. I was like, huh, it didn't seem like a holiday type of look. But yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. But I was just like, it looks spot on though. I think you nailed it.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Are you, I'm assuming you're a movie buff too, right? You're into movies.
Yes. I don't do as many cosplays as I have to do with movies, more so video games and anime. I'm more so into anime, but for movies, yes. Like yes. Like
cool. What's one that you are wanting to do but you haven't done yet? Like what's a movie character that you're wanting to do?
Oh boy. I love horror a lot. So I'd either want to do like a Carrie or Alien, like Sigourney Weaver. Like I don't know, like I want to do some iconic Scream queens. So like just like some Scream queens. Like I also want to be if I had to like step away from horror, it's like I made a list and a lot of them just didn't have a lot of movie characters. For some reason, I always gravitate towards like anime. So I hadn't really at the top of my head thought of too many that I would do that were from like movies. But I'm sure like down the line, like I'll think of more. But...
Yeah. Well, if you think of it as we're talking, you let me know. You can stop me anytime.
That's usually how it works. Yeah, like it'll just like blow dart into my brain like at some point.
Well, you could tell me whenever it comes to you. But yeah, anyway, this is my favorite one of all your cosplay, I have to say. And then you posted that you are cosplaying officially on the side now. What made you decide to pursue cosplay? Like
just with the abundance now, you know how when quarantine hit, a lot of people were just left with like time to, just like sit and think, okay, time to maybe prowl on those passion projects I've kind of put to the side. Like, kind of flesh in there. I used to like I said, I used to go to anime conventions when I was younger, and like I'm trying to think of the one that I did like a watered down like Wonder Woman. That was like my first one ever.
A watered down Wonder Woman. What does that
so
look
bad? Like she like I had just like the overall like outfit, but then like my shoes were like some middle schoolers like old like Converse, and then I didn't have like the braces. Like and then my cape was like half over my shoulder. I just didn't have that like aura, I'm like,
oh man, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, like that's like but that was just like for fun, because I was like, okay, I'm going to a convention, and then I was just like some generic like Alice in like Wonderland outfit out. So it's just kind of like a step in that direction, or it's like, okay, I want to dress up a little bit, but I never actually like put on the longest time. I think what really wanted to get me into cosplaying was when I was younger, seeing a lot of like the Sailor Moon movies. And,
yeah, of course.
And I was like, oh, I want to be like Sailor Mars, or I want to be
oh yeah.
I want to be I wanted to also be like Sakura from Sakura Card Captor, because she just has like so many outfits. There's just so many things that I've wanted to be, and now with also when you're an adult and you have your own money.
Yes, that does help. That does help.
When I was like in middle school, it's like, okay, how can I do this? Maybe sell like 5 of my games at GameStop, and then maybe get like $10, and that's like maybe a little bit closer to my goal. Saving, my parents giving me lunch money, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll go use this, and then secretly saving some on the side just to like it's I couldn't do it like back then, but now I'm like, okay.
Hey, cosplay ain't cheap, man.
Yeah, I'm not really good at, unless it's like a closet, like where you can gather some of the things. I can't really make things like to like clay. Like I can't like. I'm trying to learn how to sew a bit more, but
oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'll come in handy.
Yeah, I want to be able to. It's because I'm part of cosplay groups, and then you can see people are like, oh, here's my work in progress, and then like there's this person that made like a chainmail vest out of like soda can like tops, like the little
that's impressive and sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, very. I'm surprised there wasn't blood all over it from like
I'm getting all cut up.
Like no, but it took them like a while, but it just looked good, and they
Oh, I'm
managed to make
sure.
that
Yeah.
themselves, and I was just like, dang. So there's just something there's just this element to it I just really love, especially when you're with your friends and you're in a group and then you're able to go out. Like I had friends who liked anime and stuff, but not too many of them would dress up as well. So then if you're kind of like in that environment where you're like around people who maybe live in the same area as you, like if you're part of a cosplay group like I am, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna do a shoot, want to join, or you want to collab, it's just cool to have that venue or the opportunity to like meet up with other people, and it kind of inspires you a little bit.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because like you'll learn maybe something like a technique, like, oh, how'd you do that? And they're like, oh, I just did this. You're like, that's amazing, I'll do that too. So yeah, it really helps to meet other cosplayers and find out how they did certain things. So that's cool.
Yeah, I think the biggest influence too was just I play a lot of RPGs, especially growing up, and then it's like when you see those games like Final Fantasy and all that, and you just see like the characters with like their big clunky belts, and then their like boots and their like flare. You're just like, dang, like it'd be fun to just try that out, dress up like that, and
yeah. I think if
it
I
kind of
were
like reels you in.
Yeah, well, I think if I were to like really like do cosplay, I think I'm more of a minimalist. I'm like, I just do just enough so that you recognize me, but not like too much where it's like over the top.
Well, on the right, yes, definitely. Animal Crossing. I think that was the first game I got on the GameCube.
Oh, GameCube.
Well, actually, no. Technically, I got the bundled. It is. It's like I think I got it. I only got it because when I went to Best Buy one year, it was like that's when they had Mario DDR on display, and then I was like,
Mario DDR? That? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
for the GameCube?
Yeah, they had like a mat you could get, and then it was so wonky. It was so weird. Like one of the boss battles was like you go to Bowser's castle and he just straight up starts like breakdancing, and then you're just
that's
like,
amazing.
He's just spitting, and you're just like, okay. So you try to beat him with dancing. It was a weird premise, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. So then I ended up getting the GameCube, and I got Animal Crossing. And I just really like I don't know, the game has an overall charm with like the characters with their palettes and the way they dress, and I love Isabelle. She's definitely not my favorite character, but if I had to cosplay someone from Animal Crossing who I really really like, it's actually more of like some of the obscure ones. Like I love there's like this mouse that wasn't in like one of the final games. It was like Chico. Just like some of the villagers that are less known, and you just kind of have to make the outfit. But there's just so many characters you could be. And then I mean, Isabelle's just fun because I mean she's she's like the dog, so you got the floppy ears, and then you got, and then that's like kind of the first time where I just kind of I definitely by no means like radical face paint, but just like putting like a little nose and just kind of doing something different. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Who's from Dr. Seuss. Yeah,
that's what I said. Like, yeah,
very good.
In my description, I was like, I hope it's not too uncanny valley, or it was just like it does remind me of that.
Yeah, it gets the point across that it's like an animal nose, or like it's a snout, right? Is that what they call it? Like a
snout, and it's it's like didn't want to take it like a step beyond and just putting like attaching like synthetic hair.
Yeah. Right. Well, you didn't also you didn't want it to look like that, like you just got like chimney dirt on your nose, like it's like a fine line.
Like I went into it, like I cracked open a thing of bean dip and just went.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't want to look like you just like blip. But yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
What about? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but for my thing is, I just really need to get into a position where I can maybe get somebody like a friend I know who would be like a photographer, so then I can go into like more fleshed out settings.
Yes.
I would have loved to have been like at I don't know, like a park, or even go downtown to like the courthouse. I don't know, somewhere where you.
Oh, that'd be really funny. Yeah. Well, yeah. You could totally do that. Go into like find a cute street. That's what you need to do.
Yes. exactly.
Or next to a lake or something, right? Like a river or like a cabin. I don't know. It depends on whatever you villages or towns you build in Animal Crossing. I actually don't play Animal Crossing. So I know people love Animal Crossing, and I'm just like, I don't get the big deal. But yeah, I mean, I know of the game, and I know I'm missing out, but you know.
Oh, all right. I'll keep it.
You're like, this interview is over.
I was about to say I'm about to flip this interview and then ask you some questions.
You're like, we're done talking here.
But no, it's yeah, I think this is like one of my first video game cosplays, so definitely paves the way for more. Like this one is more like a fun one. I definitely want to try doing some more ones with either armor or I want to do like something with like weapons, like somebody who has like a staff.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to do like a Grandia 1 for the PlayStation 1 was like
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that game in a while. It's like it's something like you're saying, like Chrono Cross or something, you know?
Yes, like with a Grandia, like there's like this one character, like I like Fina, and she just has like this like wild green hair, and like that'd be one I don't know if I'd probably have to make that one, but if I had to make it, that'd be one of the ones that I would go for. Like there's just so many ideas just like brewing in here where but yeah, I would love to do more video game characters. Like this one was just like my first stop, like especially with Nintendo.
Yeah,
I'm more on the Sony side just because I played more Sony games, and so definitely, like I said, more RPGs. Kind of just like in me that I'd want to do. So
yeah, well, Sony has a lot of characters. There's tons of Final Fantasy characters, a lot of RPG characters. So there's no shortage. Nintendo doesn't have that many, not yet. So
it feels like for Nintendo, it's like everybody grasps out of the same bowl. You know, there's like a lot. It's either
it's not that many. That's cool. But then you got like the Silent Hill character on the left.
Oh, actually, that one is just that's just my it's like a Sailor Saturn like inspired one, work from Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay.
I put Silent Hill because it's like it just feels ominous, like that door from Silent Hill 4. Like
wait, how did you do? Is this outline? Did you Photoshop that, or is that like a real thing you have next to you?
Oh no, that's an outline.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering, like, did she make a wire outline?
Like that episode of Ed and Eddie where they pull the wire out of Jimmy.
That's like, what I was like, how is she doing that? I didn't. Okay, I'm like, duh. Of course, it's Photoshop.
Dude, that would be spooky as. That'd be freaked if I did that. But I just have a big love for recreating outfits. So that was just like an outfit that Sailor Saturn wore in Sailor Moon.
Gotcha.
So then I wore that outfit, and then I just like stupidly for the caption, just I love Silent Hill 4, so I was like the door. Gotcha, good.
No, it looks great. It fooled me, and I'm usually pretty good at photoshopping, so I was like, what did she do here? I need to find out. All right, and then so these are some other costumes that I really enjoyed. I really like the commitment to the character.
I bleed red, yes.
I like that. Yeah. I really like. You want to talk about them for a second?
Sure. Well, man, I don't even know what you want to talk about first. Okay. Okay, the Kool-Aid one, that was just what I did for
Halloween.
For Halloween, I think
Amazing.
like 2 years ago. I was the only person at work. I was just like, okay, let me wear that. And I wore it when I worked at a thrift shop, and I worked at a Goodwill. And it's just so funny because that's like a character that you would think a lot of people would know, but I just had like so many older ladies just like, are you a ladybug?
Oh, like, that's hilarious. So, and you were just like, yes, I'm a ladybug.
Oh, yeah, whatever you like. But it's I really wish I would have gone all in and like painted my face red, like
oh, interesting.
Like that hot drop sauce from the SpongeBob, that close-up one, just like a really scary red paint. And I don't really commit to it, but like I was at work, so I was just like, okay, this is good enough. Sure.
Well, what you should have done, you should have just pulled the outfit higher, right? Because if you stuff red, then it's like then it's like, are you a cherry floating in the pitcher?
Yeah, I should have done either that, or I could have been just really gross and like I could have gotten like a big straw.
Oh,
and then
yes,
and
that's
then
smart.
maybe like
Yeah.
make it like put little eye holes or something. But then
Yeah.
it's
Oh
like, what
man.
kind of barbarian would just like put a straw in the pitcher and drink all of it? Like,
Amazing.
you know.
I think you need to do that. It's decided. I know you still have that outfit.
Yeah, you can see the glove like hanging over my bed here in the crack. Like I just have it scattered. But I might revisit that. But there's a lot of joke cosplays that I would want to do. But referring to, and then the other, like on the other side, that's just me just slapping on like different
you're like, this is just a regular Saturday for me.
Yeah.
You know, for some people, that's like legit already cosplaying. That's what someone would wear to like a Comic-Con already.
Yeah, like I literally dress up like one of those 90s hosts, like, you know, from like Out of the Box or something, just like those
like someone on Nickelodeon
or like I'm gonna teach you some like drop some educational lines or something.
That's
but with
right.
a twist.
But you're gonna sing it. You're gonna sing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing it.
Yeah.
But
that's an amazing cat sweater, by the way. I didn't realize there were kittens on there.
Yeah, they got I mean, it's yeah, it's got like little fur on it, but it'd been wild if it was like someone actually made it and they like stapled like real cat fur. But it's just like, nah, it's just got little like the cats have like a little bit of a texture to them. But I mean, it immediately popped out to me. My favorite thing to do on the side is just like scoop up like some, like go spelunking at the thrift shops and just like go digging and like see what I can find.
You never know what you're gonna need until you need it. So you're like, this could come in handy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like you could find the most like wacky weirdy things. Like I saw someone had donated it looked like legit like okay, it was like a 4-piece leather lime suit that's just like made out of leather, and it was just like this big like cowboy jacket that was lime green, and then it had like the skirt and all that. And I'm just like, sometimes it makes you wonder, you're like, what was the occasion, you know, like what's the story,
what's like, you don't want to know
what's the lore behind this, like but there's just like certain things that you see at a good one, you're like, that's just too powerful, I have to get that. And
wait, so you got it?
Oh nah, I didn't get it because I was already like overloaded. I was like, okay, I got this. I got my Shrek slippers. I got.
Okay, all right. I'll let that slide. I was gonna say, you can't just tell that story and not have it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think this is the last slide. And I just kind of liked it because I was like, okay, obviously you're into video games and like what else do you? I mean, do you collect anything else besides, I mean, what are these like the Amiibos. Animal Crossing cards, like what?
Oh yes. When you saw this, I was just hit like with PTSD. I was like, oh no, I spent too much money. It was like I'm
sorry.
No, it's good. I need to remember, I need to repent for this. But it started out with one. I really wanted Kyle for like my town, and then I ended up getting I should go back. I've always had a thing for collecting cards anyway.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, like I remember the collectible card games. I have some weird like I remember when the Naruto card game was really big, and so I had gotten like the packages that brings like a special character theme one, and then it brings like the player coin, and I just kept like buying those. And then on top of that, there's like an Avatar: The Last Airbender card game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I had gotten that one, Shaman King, Yu-Gi-Oh. There was a Kingdom Hearts one. Even when I was younger, there was like a SpongeBob trading card game, and I was like, okay, I still have like one survivor. It was like this one card where it's just like a close-up of prehistoric Patrick's like gums. I don't know what that card does, but anyway.
Wow.
Probably the strongest one, you know. But I have that one, and then like obviously like Pokemon and Magic cards, like the Magic the Gathering. My brother got me into it, I think a couple of years ago, and the learning curve. But once I did kind of get it down, I enjoy that one a lot. I would never go as deep on collecting because there's some cards that are like really expensive for that.
Yeah, for sure.
But collectible card is just something that I'm really, into. My biggest thing is probably figures though. As we speak.
What kind?
I like Figmas. So for example, I just have like this like Spike one from Cowboy Bebop here. Oh yeah, so I have like the Spike Figma that I got recently.
Very cool.
So I like this one. This is my favorite one that I got recently. It's the Kiryu from Yakuza.
Nice.
Yes, it's like one of my favorite series. It's been like that for the past year. One of my favorite. Okay, I already said that one's my favorite. Okay, but it was like a Final Fantasy. All the ones
in your desk are your favorite.
Yeah, pretty much. I got like a Final Fantasy 9 one with Vivi and Zidane, and
oh, nice. Oh, memories.
Yes, I had actually gotten the .hack figures like on eBay a while back. It was I brought like 5 of them, and I have a lot of them, but I was like, okay, until I get a proper display for these, I have to put these somewhere else because it's like there's no room. Like, wait, I kind of want to show you this one since you opened this. Like,
okay, yeah.
This one is like one I got in like a while back. It was like Vash from Trigun. Yes, the McFarlane toys are super like good.
Oh, McFarlane did some Trigun?
Yeah, they did. Oh my goodness. They did like a Meryl and I think a Wolf. I've only seen like a few of the Trigun characters, but I mean I just wanted the like
yeah, that's cool. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to get me some of those. I think I just bought a McFarlane toy, but it's like of the Flash or something. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to be like, I don't need McFarlane toys, and I'm like, but why are you always making the cool versions? So
yeah, like
now I'm like, I need more.
That's what happens. Yeah, you go into withdrawals, but you're like, no, I need this money for other things. I can't just keep spending them.
I need to eat.
I need to eat. I can't be eating plastic like a cat.
That's right. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, Lima, those are all my questions. Where can people follow your work online?
My 2 biggest like spots are Instagram and Twitter. So it's the same name for both of them. It's just at Limartsy. So it's just Lima and then just artsy, just like Frankenstein in there.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope to talk to you again soon.
Yes, thank you super much. This has been really fun.